we are allowing our young girls to have relationships that are not in their best interest at too early an age.
You're putting
And
it nicely.
This is making
You're putting it too nicely.
this is making them
It is criminal
very vulnerable.
to have sex with a child under the age of 16.
That's right.
It's as simple as that, and we need to change the discourse and make it very clear. It is a criminal act.
It is a criminal act. And I think all of Jamaica knows that. The problem we're having, though, Cliff, is that people are coming out after these events and everybody's walking around with their hands on their heads and they're sorry for what has happened. But they knew long time that these relationships exist and nobody spoke about them. And I think that we're failing our children. As a nation, we're failing them. But parents are to be held responsible for what happened to their children. And they're not doing a good job of it.
What caused the conflict between the two men in that household?
From the information we have, the youngster and his girlfriend were playing music to the annoyance of the neighbor. The neighbor spoke to them. They didn't do anything about it. And so he got fed up with them, went over, and chopped both of them to death.
But your Superintendent Brown told this station this morning it had nothing to do with music. It had to do with the stealing of electricity.
Well, that's not my information up to now. And I am looking at the latest report that I have.
Oh?
From what
No, they might have been using stolen electricity to play the music, but the noise nuisance was the problem.
From what you've gathered, ACP Powell, how long would the 15-year-old girl, Amoya Brown, would have been living with this 25-year-old man?
The information that I have is that she has been visiting that location for quite a while now.
More than a year? Several months?
More than a year. She has been going in and out of there.
Oh?
And what about the parents? Where are they?
The parents live in Clarendon, which is near to Claremont in St. Anne. You just drive up through the hill and it's near there. So the parents are being investigated for neglect of this child. And all the law will take its course in due time.
Yeah. Was she a child attending school?
She should have been,
Or was she?
but not on a regular basis from what I understand.
Oh. All right, so. And what was the other one? Westmoreland. What's the story with Westmoreland and Kemar Beckford, the constable? His mother now says no. She doesn't believe what has been reported, that he was in the process of robbing patrons at the bar in Hanover. Is that still the theory you're working with ACP Powell?
It is still the theory. We are hearing many different stories. We heard some of these before. We're hearing them again. But as far as we know now, the original theory remains.
The original theory remains.
That's right.
Aren't you hearing anything or seeing or being leads that you're investigating would tell you that he in fact was not wearing a mask at the time of the shooting?
As I said, we have heard it, but we have to go by what we have in statements. So we depend on the persons who are eyewitnesses to these events. So that's what we have to go by. We can't speculate.
Have you had a
And
statement?
right now, we have statements indicating that he was wearing the mask. Until we get other statements to the contrary, then we have to go by the theory that we have.
Okay, hold it there for me, ACP Powell, SSP Nesbitt. Let's turn to the sister of the 25-year-old deceased man, Demar Smith, who was having this affair with their 15-year-old Sydney Smith, and the councillor for the Bensonton division in the St. Anne. We don't have the councillor, but let's go to Sydney Smith. Good evening, or still afternoon, Miss Smith. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Your brother, 25 years old, having a sexual relationship with a minor, 15 years old. Weren't you all aware of it?
No, I saw her last Saturday, and my up by my gate, and last Sunday. She come there last Saturday, but I saw her Sunday morning. But when I go down, and my sister them say, if me say Chumpy girlfriend, I say, yeah, me see him. But he look young in his face. And anyway, I forgot the conversation because I say, I'm hungry, I will go something to eat. But Thursday now, we got sports day and we come back and my mother say, she's up at Gita, she's such a nice person. And
So was that the first time you were seeing her?
yeah, the first time.
But they were having an affair for how long? Do you know?
I don't know.
But it was the
because
first time you were seeing her?
Yeah.
Or that person was seeing her?
It's the first time I was seeing her.
Did he ever see
I'll
her?
hear about
Did he?
I'll hear about about weeks ago. Because she was sick in the hospital and she called my mother one Sunday. We was at church and she called my mother and said she had beg you I pray for her.
She was sick in hospital. What was wrong with her?
That Thursday no, she had tell my mother say as them saying blow for her brother and she one was at home so he catch her. But the sister them must say no. So Sunday, Saturday morning when time she did, sister them must say I stay into this bed, she run away go and come back feel like that. And she tell we say she born December the 16th, 1993. But if born December the 16th, 1993, she's supposed to be 21 years old.
Who did she tell that?
She tell my mother and other company.
That's Demar's mother?
Yeah.
So how long ago did Demar's mother meet her?
Just the Thursday.
As in
Thursday
last
ago.
Thursday?
Yeah, last Thursday.
Oh. So for how long was she in the hospital? For
I
how,
don't hear.
for how long was she in the hospital?
Up to 2 to 3 months. She was at the Senate Hospital and she get transferred to Jubilee or one of them hospital.
Jubilee? Why would she be transferred to Jubilee?
I bet one of those hospitals. I think it's public.
But, hello, Sydney?
Yeah,
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Your mother met her last Thursday,
Thursday. Yeah.
but she had spoken with her months before.
Yes, not months before, but about 2 weeks or so.
Was that the first time your mother was speaking with her?
Yeah, first time.
And in that first conversation, she asked for help?
She asked for prayer.
For prayers?
Yeah.
Oh. So Demar didn't discuss her with you?
No. I don't know if he knows. He was aware that she was 15 years old, but we wasn't.
So what caused the conflict between himself and the other man in the house?
The Saturday morning, he called my father and said, if he have no card, can lend him. But he never said what kind of card. And he said, my father said, what? And he cussed my brother and said, that man, the QQ. But he never said they not argument around there. So long after that, we get called. So then talk about Tumpy and his girlfriend who must come up there. When my father left out first and then me go after, I could have do blocky car and I see my brother lie on the road in a blood.
And where was this Amoya? Where was Amoya?
She was by the house.
Also in blood?
Yeah. No, she never did bleed because she have internal bleeding.
So
she bleed inside.
So he didn't chop her?
Yeah, she get 2 chops. She get one on her neck back and one on her shoulder.
And it was internal bleeding?
Yeah.
So she wasn't bleeding from those 2 chops?
No. Because my father said that when he go over there, he must say that he girl not get no chopper. As like she drop and she lift her head. And when my father turn her over and see chopping her neck back on her shoulder.
So you know the man who chopped your brother and her?
Yeah,
How well,
because
how well do you
my
know?
friend from me born and grow, me know him.
So who used to pay the rent where they lived? Did they rent it from someone?
Yeah, they're waiting for someone.
So it's news to you that this was a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, when time she did, and when them go down to the hospital, and them say her brother come down there, and her brother say she have 15. And when her father come down there after, her father say, where she had done, so, where she had done so. And her father say, she's supposed to that Spanish town. The father say, on Friday, he send 10,000 give auntie. We carry back a doctor Wednesday. So I come and when the father called the auntie now, the auntie say, I must see when he got any money in go away. But she not go away, and on Friday she go away. She there for one. Friday make 1 week since she's there.
Has,
So the auntie didn't tell the parents that the child was not with him.
has your family been able to get in touch any at all with her relatives, her family?
Well, I don't know about my sister because my mother's in the hospital from Saturday. But I don't know about my sister if she had it in contact.
Why is your mother in the hospital?
Because when she did go down there with the girl and them check her blood pressure and her blood pressure was I non change.
Go down there with which girl?
Down by the hospital.
With who?
With the girl give we name as Alia. So we just call her Alia.
You mean the girl who died, the 15-year-old?
Yeah, the 15-year-old.
So your mother took her to the hospital after she was attacked?
Yeah.
All right. So,
My mother did in that they carried with she.
so is your brother the one who is dead, Demar? Does he have children?
No.
Okay. All right. ACP Powell,
Sir,
you heard that?
I heard. I mean, Mr. Hughes, I think all of us have to come out against irresponsible parenting and responsible parents. We have to get back to the days where the community raised the child rather than leaving the children to raise themselves. I think that's part of the big problem that we have.
And we have to stop now whatever messages we are sending that it is normal, yeah, for grown men or grown women for that matter to sexually abuse minors. Somehow it is getting as if it is normal and nothing. Yeah?
Because the community is ambivalent about it. There are some people who will support it. There are some people who don't. There are some people who support it quietly.
Remain silent.
And some remain silent. And the majority remain silent. So if they even don't support it, it's only on the verandas that they talk about not supporting it. The church has to play a more proactive role in this. They have to speak out. I mean, as children, you'd expect them to go to church and to listen what is being said there, but they're not going to church, and parents are not insisting.
Well, some of the churches are not safe, I can tell you that.
Well,
Thank you very much, ACP Powell. Miss
Okay.
Sidney?
All right.
Sidney, thanks for sharing with us.
Okay.
Good. That's a cover story.